What's up, y'all? This is Cartune Beatz. I'm checking in here at New Legend Studios. Today I'm going to be going over 4 years of Lloyd Banks' Course of the Inevitable 2, which got me my second Billboard plaque. I'm going to be talking about some of my favorite songs on the project, some of my favorite beats, and then what my process was like working with Banks. Alright, so right now we're going to get into some of my favorite beats and songs on the album. So I just ran through the beat for Menace, which was the first and lead single off the Course of the Inevitable 2. So that was definitely one of my favorite beats and one of my favorite records. So that last beat I just ran through is Socialize. That's probably my favorite beat on the whole project out of the 8 that I did. Yeah, something about that beat and you know, the tempo, the drums, and everything like that just sounds super dope to me. Last beat I just ran through is Living Proof featuring Benny the Butcher. I love that beat. You know, out of the 8, that's definitely in my top 3-4 on the project. Something about it, you know, I think the drums and the bass, the way I kind of blended them together just gives it like a really gritty but also like a smooth feel. So that's definitely one of my favorites on the project. I actually sent the first batch of beats to him through his engineer at the time, Jay Bombay. So I sent over a batch of beats, and I guess he picked one. I think it was like Sidewalks or something like that, and then recorded it, and I guess it came out crazy. So that was like a definite record for Course of the Inevitable 1. And after that, he followed me back on Twitter. I got his email directly, and it was all she wrote from there. I was sending directly to his email, and that eventually transitioned into, you know, getting his phone number and sending that. No, I didn't send him a random beats. He would kind of give me ideas of the direction he wanted the project to go in. But he basically built the project around my beats, like you know, like the intro Impact, that ended up being like, you know, the intro when it was just like a beat. And it was just kind of like a domino effect. After he picked one beat, he would pick another one, and then another one, and it ended up being 8. It was crazy because, you know, sometimes when an artist picks a beat, like they might pick 10 beats and then maybe 3 of them will make the project, but to have like 8 of them and all 8 make the project was pretty dope. And at that point, obviously, I realized I didn't know exactly how many songs were going to be in a project, but I was like, I'm pretty sure I produced half of this project, if not more. So it actually ended up being a little bit over half the project. I send him beats on a regular, and then he'll tell me when he's in that mode, or he's, you know, he's really bogging down on like the writing, and he'll be like, yeah, I'm definitely in that mode right now. So I might send a little bit more extra than I normally send, but I send him beats all the time. When I create something and I hear it, and I can hear him on it, I'll just send it right away, no questions asked. I just text it right to him. Just something brief on like, I guess our chemistry working together, because like, you know, they kind of give us like this Batman Robin theme, but that's just, you know, he gravitates towards specific beats. But actually, you know what, I want to make sure I say something about that, because sometimes, you know, he gets a little scrutiny for like his beat choice. Like Lloyd Banks chooses the beats that are best for him, not like the best that he thinks his fans wants to hear. He knows his sound, he knows what he's looking to create, what he wants to say, so he chooses the beat that's gonna fit that the best. So he's not gonna look for like a club beat if he wants to talk about, you know, like real life things. And, you know, sometimes if I see, like, you know, here and there fans are complaining like, oh, he needs to use different beats and stuff. Lloyd Banks knows exactly what he's doing, and he's been doing it for 20 plus years. So his writing process is crazy. Like, I'll text him a beat, and then he probably already started writing before he texts me back and say like, yo, I like this. Like, cause then he'll text me back and he'll be like, yo, this is fire. And I'll be like, oh, dope, I'll keep that locked in for you. And then he'll be like, yeah, I'm halfway done. And I'm just like, within a span of like 10 10 minutes. So
Huh.
yeah, he writes quickly, and then he gets his idea laid out quick. So he's not somebody that wastes a lot of time.